Transition.
We actually did it this time. We're here.
Fucking
We transitioned.
transition.
I clicked that button before, and then I did a whole intro, and we weren't live. So,
Happy Transition Awareness Day.
Yes.
That's true. It is Happy Trans
The other
Awareness
day was
Day.
Trans Visibility Day. Today is Transition Visibility Day.
Yeah, look,
Look
I'm
into your
so glad
Streamlabs
that
transitions.
all of us need to look at ourselves while on stream, because otherwise we would have not
We'd have done the
noticed
whole
and
game.
just continued the day.
Fine.
Yep. Would have been. Would have played a whole game and you never would have seen it. Pop in the last 10 minutes and give you a speed run recap.
What were we doing? Let's see. What did I say before when I did my intro? I don't know what's going on. Does anybody know what's going on? What is the world? What is life?
Boners.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. No more, no more. We
more.
have sponsors. It's us and LoreLink. Go check us out. Go check out LoreLink. We're doing some cool stuff. Matt's cooking up some new stuff because we needed more. And so, no, we're good. It's going to be exciting. Go check out LoreLink. They're super cool, doing some awesome stuff with game hosting. One of these days, I will, in fact, have the time in my real world life to get all of the stuff from Caerwyn into LoreLink. Someday. It is going to happen, I promise. What else do we got?
We got a Patreon,
We got
speaking
Patreon.
kind of.
Yeah. Go help support us if you like what we're doing. You are also supporting Infinite Citadel because this is just Infinite Citadel now, and all of that is the same Patreon. That means that we can keep making cool games, keep playing cool games, doing all the fun stuff that we do here on stream. And with the company, you also get a bunch of free stuff, not just supporting Tales of the Initiative. You also are supporting the fucking Blue Sky feeds for TTRPGs. If you like those, that rolls into that fund. If you like the games we make. Audio is rather low. I don't understand why this has been like it sometimes does this where it's just really quiet for no reason. Just turn this up. It didn't seem to really make much of a difference. Hold on.
I heard a little bit of a difference. Well, that doesn't make sense because you're in Streamlabs.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't make any difference there.
That doesn't make sense.
there we
I
go.
hallucinated
That's
that for sure. That's
okay.
psychosomatic. Adding in state.
We like it. What was I doing? What were we talking about? Hey, we have
Talking about the Patreon.
We do stuff.
A quick preview of tomorrow's Patreon, because I didn't have time to do it today because I was working on the newsletter. You should join the IC newsletter for everything that's gonna be happening. Ka-chow, ka-chow. The tomorrow is going to be if you like Merc Soul, if you like spaceships, and you want to do some dope Klingon style action, you can get some stealth spaceship stuff tomorrow. So 2 skip modules that let you add stealth mechanics to your skip, as long with an enemy that has stealth technology. If you really want to just kill your friends and blow them to smithereens.
I always want to
in
kill my
space.
friends.
Yeah.
I don't have friends.
Are they even your friends if you don't want to kill them?
You have friends?
But this is with missiles, not your usual MO of smothering.
That has me.
You can smother someone with a missile, just shove it down their throat.
It's more of a joke, but okay.
You haven't seen what I'm packing.
Hi, Atari. Welcome.
Anyway, welcome everybody.
Woo! Well, there's your boner. And then
yes.
Discord.
You can join us. We can. I don't even. I usually would say, like, if you like what we're talking about here, come join us in Discord and get more of that.
No
but
one likes
clearly,
this.
no one likes what's happening. Don't do it. Don't join us. No. Anyway, yeah. So with that, let's see. What were we doing last time? We were investigating some murders last time. You all were looking in the house of. I guess actually one more bit of business stuff. I have things now a little bit early, or I have things on Wednesdays that I need to leave a little bit early for. So we're currently starting at the same time and going just a little bit less time than normal. We're going to be looking into changing our start time maybe back like 30 to 15 minutes, just because we don't really use our full tech time anyway. So we might just move into that.
Oh my god, my half an hour time zone is finally gonna be acknowledged.
You are going to be so relevant.
Yeah.
The most relevant Haley has ever been in the history of the world.
Oh!
I'm gonna
She's
do the
all
intro.
over this channel.
More
What the
time.
I know. That's saying something.
Hales
We're-
does fucking
Tales of
whatever.
Initiative.
There we go.
And then the After Dark content is Tales Does Hails, right? Correct.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
correct.
And yeah, I'll be able to be like, it's 8 a.m. here in South Australia, and we are starting today off.
Yeah. I'm not saying this to say she's not been relevant. I'm saying we're taking the 10 out of 10 relevancy and cranking it up to 11.
It's true.
Wait,
This
maybe I
one
don't
goes
need
to
any more
11.
relevance.
Uh,
You're
You're
everywhere.
always relevant.
My ego is quite large. I need it to chill.
And it's raining Haleys.
It's
Yeah,
raining
you
Haleys.
guys are helping. Look at this. I'm a princess.
You are the
Uh,
princess.
all right.
The prettiest girl at the party.
Last time we were investigating murder. That's what I said already. You all were looking into a couple murders that have been happening around nowhere, trying to figure out what is going on with some of those. I believe last time, you found out that you were investigating the house of the cleric who murdered a person that he was meeting with, and then heard a
Yes.
scream, defenestrated yourselves, and discovered a little bit of information about the
Auto
murder.
defenestrated.
Auto defenestration, yes, true.
What does
Hold a
that mean?
chorus.
We eat it
Throw
out the
yourself
window.
out the window.
Yep.
Yeah, defenestration means to jump out of a window or to be pushed out of a window. Auto defenestration is jumping a
We
window.
Doing
threw
it to
ourselves
yourself.
out the window.
Yes. But yes, you all ran to the scene of the crime, but missed little pieces, rolled some checks, did some things, given your time there, and then I believe made the decision to head to the mines, where you were confronted by the mine foreman to discuss the murders. And I believe we left off with that.
Yorick?
With Yorick, yes. Yorick Althalf. Athalf.
Oh, you hate yourself.
Yeah,
What are
that's
you
I
even
do,
doing?
Giving myself fucking fantasynamegenerator.com names. But
Oh, spelling?
EURIC, Yorick. Alas, poor Yorick.
No, I just
mean,
went,
well.
you are right.
Yeah, how about that
Yeah.
abomination of a last name? What's that guy doing?
Athalf. ATHAULF. Athalf.
Matt.
My notes consist of very, very detailed things up until about 2 sessions ago because I lost my pencil and I have revised.
Very particular. If I don't have my pen, I'm not writing.
That's phenomenal. Insane, but phenomenal. So yes, one of these
What
days
does
we're
he
gonna do a
smell
spelling
like?
bee, and I'm gonna make you spell all of the names that I've given you. for
Oh
these
God,
NPCs.
no!
I'm gonna make that the like boss mechanic of a big boss that you have to fight. That like you have, it's
think
like a memory boss, but you have to spell the names.
That's 100% going on D&D Circle Jerk afterwards. Like, what are you?
Yeah.
this guy was so mad at us. He made us do an NPC quiz as a boss mechanic.
All right.
We lost.
So did you see the clip of the?
Okay.
Okay.
Did you see the clip
We,
of the?
we decrease the difficulty on our next run.
The D&D group that their DM made them take an SAT for an intelligence check.
I love that. That was
Crazy.
so funny.
Are you
Incredible.
kidding
That
me?
was-
That's incredible.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you all like
It was great.
It's gonna be great.
That's
Plus
a
10, plus 10 trauma. Jesus Christ.
that's a
However well they did on that test was like their intelligence score or whatever.
Yeah, it was incredible.
unprecedented levels
It
of
was great.
spite.
Yeah.
It was so good. So funny.
All right. So yes, you've just met with Yorick, the mine foreman. I believe we are opening on you all walking into the office of the mine foreman. Go for it. What do you want to do? Jump in. We're right into it.
We're in it.
Yes. So I have him at knife point, and I'm looking at the rest. No,
Crazy.
I can't remember what we were doing.
Haley,
That's
master
all-
of the
so
hot
amazing.
open.
Yeah, sorry. I can't. What was the last thing we said to him? I should have watched the
We-
last 5 minutes.
We
of
were
it.
trying to have the talk with him outside because we weren't too comfortable with the idea of going into his office and being isolated. But we didn't have a choice, so we entered the office and then kind of just left it at that point.
Yeah. It was like it wasn't even like a discomfort in the office, at least for Ruin. It was like, well, wait, we want to like, let's walk and talk. Let's look at the mines and see what the mines are doing. And it's sort of a like,
he was
he's
like,
taking
no.
the temperature of us. He's making sure that like we're not about to be a bunch of chuckle fucks and get in there and ruin things.
How does he? Okay, that's what I would like to check. How does he feel about us in this moment? Has he gotten a good look? Is he willing to give us a bit more?
Yeah, I believe you checked this last time and basically got the read that was like, he is not preventing you from doing anything. He's not like suspiciously trying to stop you from like going into the mines. He's literally just like, you are all outsiders trying to go into his mine where bad things have been happening, and he wants to make sure that you're not, like, trouble.
We're not part of the problem.
No, sorry. Yeah. That's like, so if that's the beginning, that was his opinion. What's his opinion now after meeting us and talking? Or it's literally we have not said a word.
We figured that out. We went into his. We were like, okay, that's a good reason. That's a good reason to go into the office. We'll play ball, and we've gone into the office, and now we are chatting to theoretically change his opinion of us.
Yes.
Okay. I am up to date. Thank you. Are you hungry?
Pulls out sandwiches.
Yes. Classic Teddy icebreaker.
Already had lunch for the day.
No worries. Do you have questions for us?
Oh, some. Just sort of generally around what your business is, what you'd like to do. I know you're investigating the murders. Tell me a bit about what you've found so far.
Yeah, sure. And I would like to hand him my university ID, to prove that I'm an approved investigator. Like, this is, I've got a bit more standing than just some dickhead walking through being curious, looking for the bounty. And then I turn to my very capable group to explain what we know so far about the murders.
I've set this up. You knock him down.
This is where, if we were
I've summoned him up for you.
I would say we tell them what we know, but it might be helpful for our audience and for some of the people here to remind ourselves of what we know. So, digging into the Mind Palace, aka my notebook. We know.
What's all yours? Nope.
I think what would be best is if we went around and everybody shared what they have to say.
Do it.
But I would like Ruin to go first, as I don't think we should repeat ourselves. So if Ruin covers a whole bunch,
exquisite corpse. Each of you say.
Then we will
3 words.
Oh yeah, we could round robin it.
I think round robbing it would be really fun. That way.
All right, let's do that then. One fact.
I think that would also convey the way in which we've learned all this stuff to him pretty accurately.
Disjointedly.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So we are. I can think we could, before any of us say something truly out of pocket like Soulburger. I think top level, something supernatural is happening because all of the murders are taking place and the accused are getting rounded up. And I think you probably know this, but all of them are in some sort of fugue memory state of not remembering how or why they committed said murders.
Does supernatural exist in fantasy?
I guess that's a good point. I would assume that the words mundane and supernatural still have some significance in that, along with magical, where mundane is Jim did this, and Jim is not special. Magical is oh, Fiona did this because she has magic and used magic how we understand it. And then there's supernatural.
It's like Jim used a match and Fiona used fireball. There's a difference between whether it was a mundane murder or a magical murder.
And then supernatural would be it seems magical, but we don't fucking know.
Okay.
Ghost
Thanks for clearing that up, Ruin.
Yeah, we don't have an answer. Is the supernatural?
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, so You just said that they don't have any memories?
Yeah, fugue state.
Yes. Yeah. All the murders seem to be connected to this mine. And they're leaving red, rusty dirt trails. Popcorn Fiona.
Was my fireball big enough to fit the whole room? No.
I didn't ask what size the room was. I said I cast fireball.
Thank you. On top of all of the supposed assailants being in a little bit of a vague and hazy state, there was one thing in common with all of them. Outside of all of them being from the mines, there seems to be some sort of material that seems to, I don't know if attach itself might be the right word, but at least for the latest victim, we saw that that was something of interest, which only would have come from the mines.
Rusty red kind of thing. Popcorn Teddy.
Yes, thank you, Fiona. And I look towards Fiona that as I like.
I don't know if that's a good one or a bad one. She's just giving thumbs up.
You forgot to pick me. I have
Teddy's a
been
pick-me.
looking at how he. Yeah, I am a pick me. That's fine. Teddy absolutely is. She's not shy about it whatsoever. There's never been a doubt in anyone's mind that she's a pick me. She is going to say, and the heart is eaten, I think. And I'm going to just watch his reaction as we share this information and just see how he's reacting, if he's appreciating the information, if he knows it already, if he's horrified, or if he's just stoic.
All right. Well, you've given me all of the information I've already read in the guards' reports. What do you think's going on?
You're muted.
You're muted, Taylor.
Something is ripping out their souls
Well, that's
and leaving a very what's the word? Primal sound before or after it attacks.
It's very interesting. Why do you think they're targeting miners?
Or if it's that the miners are being targeted specifically, I think maybe it's just a point of convenience and that whatever's doing this has been awoken or is coming from or is connected to, or insert other possibilities here from this mine. And it's using the miners to get out.
The trigger seems to be them wanting to leave either the mines or nowhere itself. But I mean, we're telling you all of this and you've given us nothing in return.
Oh,
Are you looking for the bounty yourself?
No. I, just
You
concerned about
posted
my
one of
miners.
those.
Yeah, I'm, one of the ones paying out.
Oh, this is one of them I pay. Okay.
If anything,
technically,
sorry, go ahead.
technically, Adesinda, the mine owner, is the one paying out, but I'm the one that convinced him to post the bounty.
Got it.
If anything, this could also just be an unfortunate incidence of wrong place, wrong time. The miners.
For
Is it wrong
sure.
place, wrong time? If it's consistently the miners working here?
Four for
they-
four seems like too much of a pattern for it to be a quit. Because
Mm.
part of the like the last thing that everyone remembers is just them like looking
Rage.
up and noticing someone, and like the arrival, like a moment of like movement and new like entering or leaving, and then they just go blank and only wake up after it's happened. So it could be coincidence that it's just at the end of the day the miners are leaving, sure, but it's weird. It is weird that it's 4 for 4 that miners have done it and not just some random other person that's walking around.
More or less more in the case of wrong place, wrong time, as they are the conduits of whatever is causing all of this to happen. It just all unfortunately takes place in the mines, with all of them leaving or wanting to leave for a variety of reasons.
With the how the rusty whatever like in their body and the small frequency or the small occurrences of like people wanting to get out, people wanting to change their circumstance, it feels somewhat connected. You know, if I'm, and I don't know much, I'm just guessing, right? Sometimes the land has a spirit, and I'm wondering if the soul of this land, being nowhere, is not wanting people to leave it and is getting a little jealous of its people. Or the things being mined. I don't know. It's a more educated version of attempting a ghost wolf blame.
Interesting.
Yeah, have you guys come across like any new like pockets of minerals to mine, or any new deposits, or something new entirely that you started mining?
Nothing new. In the mines, just the same old things. I mean, a few months ago we stumbled on some arcanium. You've likely heard about that.
Is there any folk tales of any such like wolves or creatures eating hearts, eating souls, taking ones to death, or something along those lines? Any sort of beast folk tales that come from anywhere?
Nothing from the last 500 years. Anything before that
Okay.
would have been lost to memory. Maybe it is something tied to nowhere before we came here. But
Do you have
honestly,
any? Is there anything from before that time?
no,
Books?
no one remembers
Nothing.
any of it. Books were all blank.
Okay.
So
All right.
books were all blank, as in you had books and the information has just disappeared from them?
Yeah. City appeared. Books. Memories. All written. Everything was wiped clean. Nobody knew who they were. They all remembered what they could do. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it like Sims vibes? So like they still had their like set family, like they knew their family unit, they knew their house, they knew their job, sort of thing, or nothing. Everyone just appeared somewhere in a city.
they had
That's right.
muscle memory, but
Mhm.
no memory. So they could remember like skills, they could remember abilities, they
Yes.
could remember the stuff they knew how to do, but
Yep.
not anything
Yep.
else.
Okay.
Because this is the hell-touched city, isn't it? And
Yes.
they just yeah.
They just
cool.
showed up one day.
Yeah.
Wild. So they don't even know who's family and who's not.
That was part of the justification for the caste system, is that it was all chaos, and so out of that chaos they basically like overdid it and imposed hyper order on everything. It was like everyone's in castes, everyone's on different levels of the city. There, done. They like shuffled their
did they
population
decide it?
once and were locked in. So do you have any theories as to what's happening here?
I have thoughts. I can share some other information with you, but before we get to that, why don't you see if you can convince me that I should be helping you? You are outsiders after all, and you're doing more than some other people in investigating this, but I just want to see if our intentions are aligned.
Your employees are murdering other people. That's got to be bad for business.
Well, my employees, well, they're not my employees. They're my workers. I don't pay them. But
No wonder they want to leave.
no, all of that to say, just specification there of I don't own the mine, I don't pay the workers, and it's the workers that are dying, not necessarily the ones who are committing the murders. And yes, I'm inclined to figure out why something seems to be targeting my workers, but there's a lot of people looking into this.
Right, what will you have us do then? If words aren't enough, what will you have us do?
There are words enough, and we're just not doing the right ones.
Just tell me why
Yeah,
you're...
obviously, we obviously don't have the right information. That's fine, we don't. You can either send us to go get some more information, or I don't know what else we could give you.
If you're looking for a basic why, I mean, I think it's probably twofold. One, the money's good, especially if we can prove innocence, if we can figure out what's causing it. There's 3 bounties up on this thing. That's a nice little chunk of change to keep us going. We don't have any solid, steady patrons. Freelancers. In terms of, I can at least speak for myself in saying I don't like people getting shoved into jail when they don't deserve it. And I rarely think people in jail deserve it, so benefit of the doubt.
And you could end up being a victim. Self-preservation.
Compelling. We're gonna call this a open check for it's gonna be a group check, not an open check. It's gonna be a group check.
Yeah.
So
It can be both, I think.
It can be both, technically, yeah.
yeah.
An open group check. This is a polyamorous check. This is a polycule check. This is...
This is gonna be insight.
Yay!
So we need you to figure out who your leader is.
Math-wise, it's Fiona, because I think she's got the biggest insight.
Yeah, but I am not the best with talkie, so.
So this is
Yeah, I don't know.
This is talking. This isn't the talk. I think this is work. This is like the figuring out what to say to him, right?
Yeah.
Figuring
That's a
out
good
what he
point.
needs to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of
Based
us
on-
roll
So-
insight.
Can I get to add my bond?
Yay!
You don't get to
Or
add your
no?
bond, but if we so the 3 of us that aren't Fiona are going for a 10. And if we hit a 10, we give Fiona a +1, and then the one of us with the highest bond with Fiona gives her that many more
Okay, beautiful. Never mind.
if we were successful.
Yeah.
It's very
Please.
important to say that because I was not currently.
Neither was
Oh,
I.
fuck,
2
man.
4s. 2 4s.
No!
No.
No!
A
Saoirse,
1
what
and
you
a
got?
2.
God damn,
Jesus.
guys!
How many Fabula points you got over there, Saoirse?
3.
A 1 and a 2. Well, I don't know what your insight is. I don't know how high your insight
It's a
is.
D6.
Me
but-
too.
Ooh, oh, that's rough.
I mean, might as well.
2 4s was as good as I was gonna get with like there's no re-rolling 2
Are you
4s on 2 d6s.
Oh, are you D6? I'm the only one with other. Oh no, I'm the only insight support. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. There's no
I
insight
Yeah, I'm
yet.
Dex and Will.
he's upset, Teddy. Teddy's just annoyed, so she's just doing the pouty thing right now.
Yeah,
where
He
she's
refused her sandwiches.
I'm gonna,
yeah, like, fine.
because it's an open check. I am going to spend my Fabula point. I'm gonna try and help Fiona out here.
Yay.
I'm gonna invoke the part of Ruin's identity of being. I feel like both disillusioned and free spirited are applying here, because like he's giving a very honest, straightforward answer. Like any way that he could keep people out of jail, whether it's breaking them out or proving them innocent, he's down to clown with that. So I think,
Potato.
yeah, he's very much inclined to have the law go the not way this way. I don't know what those weren't words, but I'm re-rolling one of mine because I rolled a 3 and a 5 on d8s, so I'm keeping the 5 even though it's
Okay.
below average. I'm not re-rolling that.
Mm.
There we go. That's an 11. That's a 6 and a 5 for
Yay.
11. So you get +1 from me, and I have a bond of 1 strength with you, so you get +2 from me.
Yay! Alrighty. And then for me, we're going to do. Where'd you go? We're gonna do focused on that. So it will also add me a +1. So then it would be +3 total. So
Yep. D8, or yours D10, aren't you?
D10 for me. For
Yeah,
insight.
D10,
This one's
D10
not
plus
an open
3.
check. It is just a check, so
You
you
said-
can't use your focus. I said open, and then I said, oh no, actually a group check, and then you guys said it could be both.
It could be both. But you never
no,
said it
that's
was
true.
okay.
I never
That's
said it.
not-
Fair.
Damn it.
True.
All right,
Fine.
so
Okay.
+2 is better than nothing.
Just plus
so.
+2 is better than nothing. Yeah, I got you something. I helped. Helping.
15.
Yeah.
Hey.
There we go.
Woohoo!
With the +2?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You can use your Flash of Insight on this, because it is a
Ooh.
check to
Ooh.
investigate
That's true.
something. But, okay. So I will let you figure out how you resolve this, but I will give you each, Matt and Mel both will get a little bit of information,
Okay.
given the way that this helped. So, Matt, looking this guy over, he's got, like, a lot of tattoos. He's very, like, kind of day laborer looking, covered in ink. You notice a single tattoo that really stands out to you. It is a... One second. Let me make sure that I have the right thing pulled up here. Okay, yes. It is a picture of a key. It's a symbol of a key in complete white ink.
Damn.
With lines that go behind it that look sort of like the staff, like a musical staff.
Oh.
This is the symbol of the Freemakers, and specifically the town of Freeport, which is a sort of anarchist, outside of the Middle Empire group of people that are very focused on, like, labor and destructuring capitalist systems. So you know that bit of information. Mel, with a success on this check, you'll have your questions. You can however many you have 1 mind point. You can ask that as well. But this guy, I assume that somehow Ruin relays this to Fiona, and a little sidebar, just like, oh hey, there's he's got a tattoo that marks
Just
him as
like,
kind of
look at
this,
that.
Like lean
Yeah.
over, like he's from Freeport, probably.
So I'll say a couple things. One, he's probably not from Freeport, because he wouldn't be allowed to be a
Right.
Mao in
Yes.
the class system. So he sympathizes at the very least with this sort of anarchist labor movement. You know that there are people who are potentially trying to get out of the mines, but you haven't really heard a whole lot about why.
Smuggling them out?
There is, I don't know how I don't know if you would know this for sure, but there's an undercurrent of some radical labor unionizing and organizing in Nowhere. It is very, very hush-hush because it is a feudalistic capitalist society that is heavily structured. But this guy is probably sympathetic to that cause, and at the very least, you know that a number of the murder victims were trying to get out in some way or another, and that this guy is offering some form of breaking out of the current system.
Right. The question being, is he smuggling the med? No.
Yeah. So maybe not smuggling, but certainly like he maybe knows a person that knows he knows ways to, if people want to leave, he would help them potentially.
Right. I'm guessing maybe the one question would be, we know his at least affiliation or interest, quote unquote, towards Freeport with the tattoo. Smuggling people, or at least assisting people out of the city, would require him to have contacts on the outside, I'd imagine, or have some form of communication. So that's, I guess, the question I would like to pose is... Let me
pause you for a second and guide you just a little bit more on this question, because I will remind the lore will remind everyone who's watching that anyone can leave Nowhere at any time. You are allowed to move away from Nowhere. There's nothing keeping you here. The caste system isn't restriction in where you can go and what you can do. It's only within the city of Nowhere. The problem is nobody has any contacts outside of Nowhere. Nobody has any and once you leave, you become the stranger class. Like, you are no longer
you revoke
a member
citizenship.
of the thing. So many people don't leave. It's more likely that this guy is not smuggling people out or moving people out, because people can just leave. He is either connecting people to resources outside in some way, or attempting to bring in some of those ideas to Nowhere.
Okay. That makes me wonder what the question could possibly be to ask you, though.
Oh, for your
Yeah, for the flash.
You
of
can hold on
insight
to it.
bit.
Yeah.
I think we'll hold on to it because I think we get enough.
This is just me, just so I've got the information. If he's trying to bring in external information and different ways of doing things rather than being stuck in a particular hierarchy, I guess, there was the person that wanted to chat and move into, was it the Allhammer or the clergy? Forge, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was something to do with a street performer.
Yeah.
Or was that just their profession, or am I misconstruing?
That was the profession of the person that beat to death one of the miners. They were a street performer.
Okay.
So I don't think there was anything extra, just
there
the
was
fact that it was
their
okay. Occupation.
The clearest they wanted out was that person that was talking to the Forge God. Everyone else, there was sort of a general tenor of people don't like working here. It's a rough job, so you could very much understand people wanting to leave it.
Yeah.
So we were making some assumptions there. We were sort of extrapolating from one and saying, ooh, maybe the other 2 at the time, 3 now, were also in that bucket. Mel, do you have a thing that Fiona would say for us succeeding this check in response? Or, because I have something Ruin could say, but I don't want to, because you did the main check, I didn't want to take it from you.
Just to see if it's in the same vein. Should she be the one to talk, she would simply point out that it would be odd. It would be an odd question for someone who is so keen on shattering systems to keep people in caste systems to be asking us, why we're so interested in bringing people to justice instead of meeting some, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Vocabulary escapes me because I scientist, I'm not English person.
But yeah, you could just go in with a like, we also believe in that cause. It could be enough, right?
While we are not from Freeport, we are also under the guise of ensuring people have choices. That there's not one person dictating everything and every part of their lives. We just simply want to do the same and ensure that the people who have been unfortunately thrown into this situation, the miners, are given the justice that they deserve and are also not thrown into prison for something that is out of their control.
What does Freeport have to do with this?
Well, maybe not affiliation, but your keen interest. And just points to, like, the general direction of where the tattoo is on his person, just mirroring it on her.
All right. Let's say I take you through your word that you're fellow travelers. What could I help you with?
Access to the mines so we can keep investigating, and any clues you have on your end that you've not been willing to divulge. We've been suspecting that some of the people killed probably wanted out, but we didn't have enough to go off of except for one of them. So if you can confirm that, then that helps us narrow down a few of these threads. You seem like the kind of guy that would want to help people like that. And I don't like the idea that your help has put a target on their back, if that's what's happening.
All right. Well, hypothetically, if there was some sort of effort to make the conditions here in the mines a bit better, the people that were a part of these crimes in various capacities are ones that would have potentially been known to consort with those sorts of organizations. Hypothetically. As the mine foreman, I don't know of any illegal union organizing or anything like that taking place here, but if it were to be one, many of those people would be the first on my list to investigate.
And where might some individuals allegedly conspire in? I would imagine the mines is not the one location or only location.
There are talks of treasonous folk like that meeting at a few different bars around the city. I can give you more information on that, but you'll have to bring me something a bit more tangible before I can offer that kind of support. I'll give you access to the mines. That was never really in question. I can't really stop you, but it's good to know that the people investigating this are right-headed, in the right place. I would also recommend, suppose, of the other people, that if I were ever asked to compile a list, I would put on that list one of the miners, Glizmadan, is...
What a name!
That is the Glizmaster.
Good old Fizzy Glizzy, is what we like to call him. Glismadan is another one that I would put higher up on that list.
Oh, good to know.
Do you have any... Oh, you go ahead, Fiona.
I was just gonna try and jump us to the next bit, but go ahead.
I was gonna ask if you have any ideas of... Let's say this isn't just some, like, weird thing of the land. It's not some, like, mine ghost, right? It's not that. If it's someone who's caught wind of this theoretical illegal activity and is looking to snuff it out, who's someone that might have the magic necessary to do that you know of?
From the power standpoint, I can't think of anyone. There's nobody here that has that sort of control over supernatural forces or anything. The only person I can think from a desire standpoint would be the owner of the mine, Adacinda, who obviously it's not in his best interest for that sort of rabble to be organizing in any way. But Adacinda's not particularly strong in magic or summoning or anything like that.
But strong in wealth.
I mean, he's the owner of one of the biggest mines in Nowhere. He's not lacking in wealth for sure. He could potentially hire someone, I suppose.
Are there any recent strangers that have moved in, been bought property, set up shop for longer than 5 minutes? Especially with the tournament up and coming.
No one that I've heard of from outside. It's hard for strangers to buy property in the city.
No, but you used to say that you said that people would buy other, like people could have property as long as other people bought them, bought it for them. Yeah, is what I mean. Like people would know, the neighborhood would know.
Look, I help Adacinda run the books on this mine and pay attention. He's not the sharpest crayon in the toolbox, if you get my drift. He leans on me for a lot of his more financial concerns. From what I can tell, he's not paying anybody. He's not bought any property lately. It would all be in the public records. And as far as I know, he has no inkling that
I wasn't asking about him. I was asking about powerful people in the town. Like what room was asking?
No one that I've heard of.
Cool.
The only thing I can say is that Adacinda doesn't seem to have any drift of any sort of consorting or rabble rousing in the mines.
Well, that narrows it down somewhat. If we were looking, at least for a short list of people that might be inclined to send a message through unsavory means, even if it is a little bit heavy-handed.
Heavy-handed and so vague. It's not a message being spread at all, right? Like, have we heard whispers of a message? Like, everyone is like, don't leave the mines, no one leave nowhere or you'll die. Like, is that being spread among the streets? I don't think so. As far as we know.
Didn't someone do a tavern talk, or like we were at the bar trying to overhear conversations of that, and
you did.
We didn't
hear anything like that.
We didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's because of, if this is like the in group, like this guy is essentially saying, like, if I were to investigate unions, wink, wink, I would go up. I would have gone. These people would have been on my short list of people to ask if that is happening, because they have those inclinations. So maybe it's a thing of like, by targeting the people who would have been on that short list, it's sending enough of the message that there's no need to spread it. People are clamping down and shutting up because they specifically don't want to out themselves as being the ones the message was for.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially if they all knew each other secretly.
if they're all meeting at bars and then they're like, oh man, one of us is gone, two of us is gone, now two more, like they might start just shutting up.
Yeah. All right.
This has been helpful. Don't know if I don't have any other questions.
I'm here every day. If anything comes up, if you need anything else, and if you do find anything that you think could be related to seditionist acts against the mine, be sure to let me know first.
Right.
What was that word? So
Seditionist.
No idea.
The Google search of
Rebellious.
the day.
Yeah.
In
The Articles of Sedition.
I don't even know how to spell it.
Oh, I just like
Sedition.
whisper under my breath, like, I'm not a narc. I'm gonna like.
You cops. No.
Yeah. Jeez.
But he's not the cops. That's why he's saying, don't take it to the cops, take it to me, because I'm not the cops. Like,
I am
Yeah,
far
but
from
about-
the cops.
About rebellion, I'm not about to squash rebellion against corporate. No thanks. Corporate
Neither is-
mining.
Anarchy.
Neither
He's
is he.
he's the
He's
boss of a mine. That
He's-
can't be good for no one.
he's the manager that under the owner's nose is leading a sedition
Yep.
effort. So he's
Yep.
saying, tell me about those awful seditionists, and I'll make sure that they
The
get what's
boss.
coming to them. A free
That's what he
meal at the
says.
seditionist club later. Like, that's the wink that's happening.
That makes sense.
Okay.
He's double talking us to make sure that we know that, like, we're on the same page in terms of like
Mhm.
which activity to report to him and otherwise not.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. You like
Yep.
actually give this rundown to Teddy. This is a flash forward.
use
to
the
when we
flash
get
forward.
back.
Hold on, let me
Because
explain.
Teddy was
Like,
just
alright, hold
mad
on.
at him. Teddy's just like, this guy's a bad guy, and he's a bad guy.
He's
Like,
I mean,
and
he's a bad
keeping secret from us, and he won't let us go in the mine. Bad guy.
he's a bad guy in terms of what the city thinks, but he's not a bad guy. Like, he's actually like a good guy, but to be good is bad sometimes. It's unlawful, right? And laws are shit. So
Yes, laws are shit.
Teddy
Anarchy
finds a little red
rules.
book in her pouch a little bit later.
yeah. I have some pamphlets back at
Who's this
the
Marks
room.
guy?
Who's
And
this
why
Mark?
is this...
Groucho.
No, we got we got a fantasy name generator.
That's a reference I
Mark
did not get.
Flippadon.
And then there's this guy named Che. I don't know why it has the...
Again, that's not something I'm understanding.
Marx,
Is it
as
communism?
in communism.
Is it a book?
Yes.
As in communism.
Yeah.
Both of them
The
Che
little
come
is in
red
Che
book
Guevara.
Well, the little red book is the Maoist.
I was
one,
just gonna
but
say Maoist, yeah.
Marx,
Technically Mao,
Marx is the, a progenitor of communism. Che is Che Guevara, the liberatory,
Rebellious leader
rebellious
of
leader
Yeah.
of
Cuba.
Cuba, yeah.
Cuba.
Okay.
But it would all be from Marcos anyway, the real
Mm.
greatest of all time.
He's the goat.
Subcommandante.
Okay.
You said
so
that, and my first
we-
thought was just Marco Inaris, and I was like, wait, no.
No.
Subcommandante Marcos.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, look it up.
Learn you something.
Yeah. But yeah. That is the mine foreman. You are given access to the mines, and generally the blessing from the mine foreman.
Yeah.
The fuck you
He's-
blessing. He's from Boston. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do we want to attempt to do magical and/or mundane sleuthing in the mines?
I definitely think we should. Especially since the foreman kind of wants, like, tangible proof, too. My hope and Fiona's hope is, like, there is something physical we can actually grab from the mines.
Yeah. I'd love to find whatever
this-
that red dust is.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I've got no other thoughts or like possible leads outside the mine. Like everything is pointing here.
Yeah.
And it's killing me that I can't piece these little bits together.
Ruin is now of the mind that is either is either spooky ghost wolf soul eating soul burgers on behalf of like an angst of nowhere, like the soul of the rock itself is angry about something. And then the other option is Adesenda posted the 200 pence bounty at the behest of Uric as like I'll just throw up this like meaningless bounty as a misdirect to like make it show like I'm invested in solving this, when actually I am the one who like hired some weird spooky warlock to go do some nastiness and unleash this nonsense.
Just people cleaning
Could it
house.
be possible? Could it be possible that someone's caught wind that the mine is where this is taking place, but doesn't necessarily know who to target?
They could. It could be another thing.
Are they all
but...
going to meetings? Is that what this guy said?
I'm picturing it very
not like that?
I picture it like Luddite meetings where it's like they went to bars and the bar was like, it's like, that's not a communist bar until you go there often enough and have meetings about communism, and then it becomes a communist bar. Like,
yeah. But maybe someone saw this group of them and there's just a list.
They could also be like the foreman where they're in support of it. They're not like directly kicking them out, but they're like indirectly giving them the spaces for these meetings. So it could be one of those too.
The biggest red flag is that this is not happening via just human v human or like person v person. This is happening with big magics involved.
Yeah.
So like maybe we should, I don't know, start looking into where big magics could come from or be made without, like, how when Fiona and Saoirse do their big magic, is there like sounds and noises and physical lights and other things that happen? Like, how strong do you have to be doing it quick, silent, except for a scream, and like
in the blink of an eye.
And in the blink of an eye.
Time seems to be stopping.
Can we work out how powerful this person needs to be? Like, what level is this person in Fabula Ultima?
Yeah.
Level 50. No.
Yeah, exactly. Like, are they that high? Because then it narrows it down even further then, right? Like, even if it's an assassin that's level 50, then we know that they've been hired by someone, but we still need to find the assassin, right?
Because
we'll just find the person that's hired them, because without the person employing the assassin has no reason to continue with said mission.
I was thinking about how would you implement this through the ritual rules? Like if we wanted, like, that's what level are they in Fabula Ultima? If we wanted to do like I want to stick a spooky ghost wolf on people that have wronged me, how would we do that? And one of the listed features of an extreme potency ritual is cause a week-long change in...
Matt, no!
Oh, no.
Like, no! Cause a week-long change!
Cause
In what?
Change in Matt.
No.
Matt's stuck like this for a week.
Well, I mean, at least we're still live.
And this was interesting too, because I'm like, this is relevant.
Of all the times.
I can follow up. Let's see. Yeah, cause a week-long change in a creature or location.
My internet, no.
Hold on, I missed what something. It's a week-long something. What?
Cause a week-long change in a creature or location.
A week-long change. And this is now. Hang on, how many victims have there been?
There's been four
now.
victims now, so
Or like
that's 8 days.
technically.
So technically it's past that 1 week mark. Can't say they don't do it again, though. Can't say it's not something they do on repeat.
The people that did the murders aren't dead, though, are they? They just don't have
No.
memories.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 8. So there's four people dead, 8 victims.
Which is gone over the course of 8 days, because there's a victim like every second day.
Yes.
Every 2 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 8 days. So that's longer than a week.
Or
So then this person was powerful enough to
They do
affect,
this
or
twice.
but maybe they're just doing it every 2 days for a day, for a minute. So how long does it take to put a physical change in someone for 30 seconds? Is that more power, less power?
Oh no.
No!
Matt said
No,
we're
he-
gonna try to drop and come back.
Matt did
We'll
say.
Oh,
jump over to a break screen real quick, and then we'll be right
Yeah.
back.
We'll be right
Be right
back.
Okay, there we go. We're live.
Miss
We
you.
did it.
Hey.
Drunk ass who
Everything-
keep leaving White Claw all over the house.
Everything is broken today, apparently. Yeah, continue your conversation. We were just... Everybody finally got back, but there was discussion happening. We're back. We did it.
Yes. So our current theories are it is someone summoning it, or it's something to do with the mine and no one is causing it necessarily. It's just the mine. And then Taylor, I think, brought up a very good, but Taylor and Haley together like brought up a good point of like, well, then why haven't people been getting killed before? It can't just be like a nowhere thing. It's got to be something new. And it's like, okay, yeah, because people have surely left at some point in the last 500 years. Like someone was like, I'm out. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So WTF,
People have
mate.
been coming and going.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have been coming and going for 500 years. Why is this particular type of murder only occurring in the last 8 days?
Right. Which points to it either being, so revising the theory, it is either someone magically doing it and like summoning, you know, a vengeance demon or something. They're doing the ghost wolfing. Or something new got found in the mine, be it the arcanium or something else. And or like if there's a time delay that doesn't make sense, maybe it's that like red rust. Maybe it had to like get into enough people's systems long enough to actually like trigger like a critical threshold to doing something.
In fact,
Maybe we move to like, is there like a science department that's experimenting on the arcanium that has like found something new? Like maybe we got to move to the next the
Yeah.
processing part,
Or it
like
could
where
be
they
some-
process the mine, the minerals.
is it was the
I'm
arcanium
losing my
like,
mind.
or was it contaminated, or is it not arcanium at all? And that the more that I chip away at it and try and play with this, the more whatever it is waking up.
Or it could be like a Rings of Power situation where the dwarves were working on trying. The king was growing mad. He wanted to get more of the gems. He saw there were gems. He decided to dig into places he wasn't supposed to, and then that's when the
They
Balrog
delved
shows
too
up. And
deep.
Look, everyone. Or a magical child pointed at 7 people and went, I curse you to lose your hearts when you're alone with someone. Ha
Could be
ha.
that.
And didn't realize it was real, and that's what's happened. And we'll never know.
So,
Once the 8th person's dead, it's the end. Like
so I have 2 questions on that. I have 2 questions to move us forward before Haley has a conniption. One, did the check with Uric get us any progress on our in nowhere murders clock?
Yes, good call. Thank you.
yay!
Hooray!
Hooray!
He said, we can
Huzzah!
get that clock. It's all about the clock. And then the second thing is, what should we do? How do we investigate the mine? Like, we are gonna comb that thing and look for like the rust and magic traces and all that kind of stuff. So like, how do we do that?
How do you want to do it? You have access to the mines. There are people working there now. Like it is the day, so there are
Yeah.
people in the mines.
Oh, is this
But-
not? This is at the end because the murder just happened. This is the same day. We haven't rested. We haven't
It
slept.
was a shift change.
It's a
Earlier
shift
in the morning.
change.
So it was
Got
like
it.
noon when the murder happened.
Got
was a
it.
shift
Okay,
change
fair.
Rolling into the next shift, so there are still people working. The mines are open 24/7, basically.
Got it.
Um,
Could we do another group check and just go around, or just like, I'm trying to think of like fun like montagey ways of doing an investigation, because I think like we're just combing the mines and we're looking for that weird red rust and we're looking for evidence of magical screwery.
Can we do group checks with different stats?
yeah. So,
You're
probably
muted,
won't-
Taylor, if you're talking. I love you.
Thank you. That's all right. Continue, Conlon.
Probably won't run them as group checks, but we'll probably run them as individual checks in a montage format of just like,
Let's do it.
Scooby Doo in this shit.
Scooby Doo.
So yeah, everybody, basically, tell me what you want to. The way we'll do this. Tell me what thing you want to montage into this investigation. Tell me one stat you want to roll, and I'll tell you the other.
Ruin is very low on MP, so I can't justify doing any sort of like magical ritual-y kind of thing. But I think what Ruin can do is keep an eye out for any more tattoos that might like lead to the Freemakers. Along like he's just playing scout, just looking for details and making sure that like the brains, like just tossing details to the other three to make sure that like, hey, did you see that? Hey, did you see that? And so focusing on that, and if there's like, you know, I'm gonna always pitch for might because it's my biggest dice. If there's stuff to move out of the way, he picks things up and puts them down. But I think honestly, it's probably just insight kind of style stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the way that you could like kind of spin that more as might is like using your physical presence to
Give people
pull
space.
information, or like whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can call that might if you want. We'll call it a might, and it will be might insight. Since you're
Cool. It worked on the last crime scene for him to just be the guy like making everyone go, step away. So yeah, doing that. Give the brainiac some room.
How is willpower interpreted in this?
Your ability to influence people and like exert your will on the world, either via magic if you have a casting stat that uses willpower, or via like charm and influence. So it's basically all of like the charisma stats fall under willpower.
Okay, so that's not really.
And I
applicable
crit. I got
Uh,
double sixes.
Hey, yo!
Oh, yeah. So you get an opportunity, and it is a
Yes.
success. Okay, sick. Well, that'll tick up the clock one more.
Yeah, I was very tempted. Once again, we're staring down the face of an opportunity that I could just jam into that clock. But it feels very weird to deprive anyone else of rolling when I specifically said Ruin is not the one connecting the dots. So I will not do that. Instead, I will think of I'll look at my menu of opportunities. I'll actually do an easy one. I'm just gonna give it advantage.
Okay.
So the next person that goes gets a +4.
Yay!
Cool. Yeah, so Ruin, I think kind of generally, like, not a lot of positive data points of, like, you don't see anybody else with tattoos. You don't see, like, anything sort of related to that. Everybody seems to kind of just give you generally a wide berth. You do notice they are not as suspicious of you as you thought that they might be, right? It's kind of clear that the foreman has like put out the word that you're chill, at least somewhat, right? Like, to give you the kind of behind the GM screen thing, if you had failed the check with the foreman, he couldn't keep you out of the mines. You were going to be able to go there, but you were going to be less welcome in the mines. So that's what you won with that role, basically, and his help. But yeah, so nothing like super specific out of it, but I think kind of just supporting everyone else, supporting the rest of the roles, and just being there kind of as like the foundational, like, if people get a little bit too close or seem to be a little bit too shitty, you do the little bit of like, all right, back off. But outside of that, yeah, just being there to help.
Okay, I know I said I was doing the advantage for +4, and then I had a very silly idea. It's maybe not silly.
Do the silly.
You want the silly? Do you want the
silly.
next check just stand on its own and we let the dice cast? Okay,
Yeah.
I want to tick up the Wyvern reputation by 2. And what this is every time we see someone that might have a tattoo or might give that vibe, I want to just name drop, like, I mean, I know you're never leaving, but like, if you ever manage to get to Eklund's Fall, we're always looking for help at the Wyvern. And like, basically just like, we will 100% patron you if you need a place to fucking crash and get out of this hellhole.
That's so
Amazing.
good.
We can be a safe house.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I like that. Love that.
Jinx.
Do you want to go?
No, I just Jinx. That's it. You can go. You absolutely can go first.
Because insight and might are terrible for me. So if I could use dexterity again, just because Sersha's petite, her personality is enormous, but she herself is quite small. If she could use her dexterity to like creep into some of the smaller little, I don't know what they're called. Like you're in cave systems and there's like tiny little things that you've got to sort of like crab walk down and through and then like scale some walls to, like, maybe they started mining here and there's like a shelf up there that they never quite got to. So like, can I scurry up there and have a look around? Just trying to get into really difficult places for different vantage points to see if I can find any potential hidey holes, stashes, or residue of this red dust, or if someone's has been there, if they've left any signs that some shady business was going on.
Muted, there we go. Yeah, give me Dex Insight. Again, you're kind of like looking for stuff, but we'll call it half Dex.
How does using a Fabula point to reroll work?
You invoke
Again, sorry.
You invoke one of your identity things. So your identity, one of your traits, your identity, your purpose, or your origin. Explain how that aspect of your character applies to you will do better on this. And then you can roll either one or both of the dice.
I know I have those written down. I don't have them on this particular sheet. I will need to get out my book. Someone else can go while I fix this.
Remember, kids, always write down your identity. Just in case.
I just don't remember.
Haley, did you have an idea of what you wanted to do?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Sorry, Fiona. Just Fiona. I'm Fiona now. Teddy is, she looks and everyone seems to be pretty occupied with whatever they seem to be doing, in this moment. And so she's gonna, like, kind of turn backwards and disappear, just down into the mines. I'm thinking in my head it's a little bit like, there's plenty of spaces where there's people, there's plenty of spaces where they're not, and she's going to feign the lost damsel, and she's looking for the workers that are willing to help, because they're the workers that are, like, you know, more sociable. You know what I mean? They're the people that might know things, they're the people that might have more conversations, those types of things. So I'm just looking for the sociable guy that wants to help the lost maiden in the mines. And see if I can just gather some basic information, maybe if they have any.
They make
I don't know.
jealous.
I'm just seeing. I don't really have anything else I can help with in this moment, so I'm just fishing. I'm fishing for something, anything. Maybe he's a bad guy and he, like, you know, maybe he wants to talk bad on the rebellion, and I know some contacts on that, or I don't know.
Okay.
See what he has to say. They have to say. I don't know who they are.
Give me... Yeah, well, we'll call that willpower. So,
Yeah, look, I'm role-playing to character.
Yeah.
I'm not very useful.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that is a 17.
Okay.
An 8 and a 9.
Damn.
Which sorry, yeah, an 8 and a 9, which was like, yep, not crit.
Big numbers.
Okay, incredible. That is gonna tick up the clock. We have filled the Nowhere Murders clock.
Yeah.
We'll
Yay!
resolve that soon.
I found the murderer. But now I've
Give
alerted
me-
him.
Wait.
But now you're his hostage. Yay!
So this doesn't work exactly the way that Teddy was expecting.
No.
Partially because it's already sort of disseminated into the general knowledge of the people here that, like, there are 4 people here, one of whom is a hoity-toity royal type,
Yes.
walking
Yes.
around asking questions.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that I can't pretend I'm
yeah.
lost
No, for
in
sure,
the
for sure.
place.
Yeah. So most of the miners are like, whatever. You seem to know, like, you got yourself into this mess. You walked yourself down here. You'll figure it out. However,
Which is the truth.
you do manage to sort of, like, catch the eye of a couple of the different ones, a couple of the different miners. One of which is a rather burly, hell-touched woman who approaches you as you're getting kind of into a more like dangerous area of the mine, some of the more like active mining, some of the places that are a little bit
She's definitely doing the like teetering on the edge of a thing, like backwards, like, oh, this way, like.
Yeah. Okay. Incredible. Yeah. So as you're kind of walking around, I think like half oblivious, half actually paying attention, right? Like you're feigning that, and so you're about to step into somewhere dangerous, and you hear, whoa, 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 what? Where are you going?
This way. That way?
I would go anyway, but down further.
What's down there?
The active mines. We're about to blow some of the fire powder that we have down here to free some things up. You were about to walk into a massive explosion.
Oh, well, you really should use signage.
We did. There's a sign right there.
Oh, I missed that. And I just kind of like twirl my hair in my fingies.
You're one of them investigators, right?
Yes. My friends are investigating, having a look around, and I thought I'd just see what's going on down here. What are you heading down further? Fire powder. That sounds fun. And I nestle up.
As you say
Am I out of the way?
As you say that, you hear fire in the hole, and then as plumes of fire sort of like erupt down the mine, not super close to where you are, but close enough that you can feel the heat off of them, and a bit of dust kind of like blows back against you.
Just like my hair's just like in the thing. And I just both hands like on the shoulder of this person. I'm like, oh no! And I just bury my head into them. I'm like, oh, you saved me.
You see, they were not intending to be standing here, obviously. They were like...
And they weren't intended to fall in love either.
Are covered in dust. Just full face of just a thin layer of like rock debris. And you see they just, as the dust just like shoots off of them, they breathe out. All right. Well,
I want you to know that no matter how annoying I might sound in this moment, Teddy is that charming.
Yeah.
So like that was.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's safe now. Can I help you before you wander into certain death?
I mean, if you would wish to help me, of course. No one so far has offered a hand. What might you help me with? What do you think that we should look for? As I just kind of look around.
Look, I have no worldly clue what you could be looking for down here. There's nothing but rocks and the things that we mine and all of the miners. If you are looking for something, I can maybe point you in the right direction, but there's not much down here.
Yes, I mean, point me in the right direction. I want to see this fire powder too.
I mean, there's just barrels of it over here. It's just...
Is it red rust color?
No.
Okay.
It's gunpowder, basically.
Cool. Perfect. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't some nonsense powder. I'm like, all right. Where are you pointing me? And I just like...
Where? I mean, if I had my way, I'd point you out of the mine, out of our way. But it seems like you might be here on some sort of mission. Why don't you tell me what you're looking for? Why don't you tell me something, and I'll see if I can help.
How much does this person look like they're fishing information from me, or they genuinely want to help me?
They look exasperatedly charmed. They are
Yeah, perfect.
they're doing their
Exactly.
best
Right
to
where
look.
I want them.
Yes, they're doing their best to look angry, to look frustrated, but it is objectively funny that like
Yeah.
they are now covered in dust and like they're having a hard time sort of keeping that away. They just want to help you. They also are a little bit like, you are going to get yourself killed if you just wander around here. Like yeah.
Why don't you show me where you're heading, and I will follow. Here, and I take a handkerchief from my like waist, and I offer to like wipe their face, but I don't do it without consent.
Thanks. And they kind of like
And I barely clean it up, but like it's
see-
the gestures there.
she like spits into both of her hands and wipes it through her hair, like getting that out of getting the dust out of
Hot.
there, and like sweeps it back. I mean, I'm on to check our reserves. I gotta make plans for the next detonation, but are you looking for anything in particular down here? Anything I can? I mean, you can come with me. You can follow me if you want.
Yes. Look, honestly, can I be honest with you? And I look deep into their eyes.
Sure.
I just follow the vibes.
That sounds awful. Yeah.
Well, it led
But
me
it
to
does
you,
make
did it
sense.
not?
Well, sort of.
And I link arms and
It led
I
you to-
begin walking in the direction that they were facing.
Okay. Okay. And I
Cool.
mean,
I've made a new best friend, and I want to follow them for the rest of their job. Clearly, it's gonna help the murders me figure out something. Maybe I found the new victim or the murderer. Something's helped, so I'm sticking with this person.
Oh no. Teddy's gonna be alone with this miner at shift change, and Teddy's gonna be the next murderer.
That'll be so funny. That'll be funny as. Oh my god. Spoilers!
Spoilers!
Matthew!
Hey, if I had a
yeah, no,
fabulous
I'm-
point,
yeah.
I would.
And I disappear
potentially-
deep into the mines with this stranger. May I ask
It's
your
not been 2
name?
days.
I should have fucking known you were gonna ask for the name. I'm literally on fantasy name generator right now because I was like, this is gonna be coming.
I
up.
want to be polite. I'm sorry, you don't have to.
I've already
I don't
forgotten
care.
the glitter dude.
Ashrin.
Oh, I
Ashrin.
like that.
Ashrin's a good name.
I
This
do.
is
I
where I
really
really
like
should.
that name.
Ashrin wears
find your
ripped
pencil.
jeans when off
Yeah.
duty.
Okay, so we will resolve the clock here. But Taylor, did you get your roll sorted?
Yes. So I'm gonna use my was it identity or theme
Identity.
that I used?
Well, so there's, I guess, identity, your traits. There's identity, theme, and origin. You can use any of those that make sense.
Me.
I think your origin is Feywild. Or the Fey realm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. My identity is a free-spirited thief from another dimension, and theme is ambitious. So both of them work. But I'm gonna lean into the identity like a free-spirited thief, and drawing on those like stealthy abilities to find those hiding places and like wait for an opportunity where things would be clear before I can like get out and strike. So I'm trying to get into the head of another thief, or like if I were a thief and I was on a stealth mission, this is what I would do. So like delving into those routes. But also the thief mentions that there are barrels and stuff of fire powder. I want to swipe some of that too. And then I'll re-roll, and doesn't fucking help.
You,
Now,
oh, go ahead.
You go. I was just gonna say, math-wise, this makes sense because I think Haley's was high enough roll that it would gotten 2 ticks on the clock anyway, so it was a subtract 1, and then Teddy still saves the day with a big roll there.
Yeah, but I went from a 3 to a 4 on a D8. So.
Gosh. That didn't do it.
That was a waste of a Fabula point, but I want to steal some fire powder.
These are massive barrels. You could probably swipe a handful if you wanted.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just get a little pouch.
Okay. Yeah, you have a pouch of fire powder.
Fuck yeah!
And 7 miners see you take this, and all of them are just
Aww.
whatever. You rolled a 5.
I rolled an 8. No, I rolled an 8.
Whatever.
Because I
Still
re-roll
a
both
failure.
or just one?
Just
However many of you want.
Yeah, you can choose.
One or both.
One. I mean, well, I already did that one, so let's see if I can get that to a 6. I makes it a 10 because I only rolled 1. I didn't realize I could roll both.
Still not enough for anything useful. But we will say you get the fire powder without too much trouble. Nobody seems to really give a shit that you grab a handful.
Blazes up the code.
Mel, unless there's something specific that you want to roll for, I will go ahead and jump to resolving the clock.
Yep.
The idea I have may not work, honestly, so I'm okay with going ahead and recuperating some. I'll take this opportunity to do some IP work so that I can get some elixir made and I can get my MP back because I am low.
Yeah, you can spend your IP. Cool.
Thank you.
So, with the resolution of the clock, all of you gather a similar bit of information, which is that through just either overhearing people, especially in with them talking about you all being there and all this stuff, you hear them each mention the woman who has been seen down in the mines a few times, that no one seems to know exactly who they are and what they're doing down there. It is not quite like a ghost story, but it is very just oh god, there's more people down here, just like that one woman we had to point out of here the other day.
Oh, people. No.
Do you look like?
Did they mention the fluttering of wings?
No.
Did she have ripped jeans and she was buff AF?
Yes, actually.
Does she have bright white skin and has golden retriever energy and a very hot heart? No? Okay, well, fuck.
Who are you referring to?
Karlak!
That
Oh,
information.
Or does she happen to be entering a room alone with Teddy right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a new clock, 6 segments.
Uh-oh.
Who is the woman?
Oh,
As
fuck.
we've resolved that first clock
Who
for
is that?
investigating the bodies. Who is the woman? But with that is where we're going to call it for this week.
Oh,
No!
It is just about that time. But we will be back next week. We will resolve the woman. We will see. Potentially, we're getting very close to the end of the mystery, depending on what you all manage to do. Yes. But yes, we will be back next week. Until then, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Stick around for a raid. And as always, are you ready for more tales?
Always!
I want it right now. Let's keep playing forever.
Stick around for the raid, everybody.
Raid. Bye-bye!